It's Rebel Race Day, and your hosts are
Joe.
And Jono.
Hey, Jono.
Hey, Joe. You know what, Joe? We're gonna have to work on that intro.
We will get there. We will get there. Our viewers will understand.
We'll evolve it as we go.
So today we're continuing. We had the race earlier this morning of the 72D Lotus at Monza, 1966 track. Luckily, Jono, that is not a 72 double D.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yes.
we will work on our lame jokes.
Yeah. Looks like the grid's been shuffled up a bit.
I see Bash is still in the number 10 car.
Well, Bash probably has the admins in his pocket.
Race 2 was Super Bowl, so that meant one out lap and only one flying lap. That might have caught out the fast but not consistent guys.
I see a couple guys are out of position at the moment, having dropped it on their fast laps. Let's take a look at the grid. Bashir Jadwa takes a massive pole position with a 25.3. Johannes Kutsia takes P2.
P3 is by Jonathan Baines, followed by Mark Henbury in P4.
Kevin Lawrence takes a very respectable P5, with Jacques de Villiers heading up P6.
Our rookie Famolo Moripane is in P7, and right next to him is Chris Heineke in P8.
Ryan Hill takes P9 with handsome Chris Chetty in P10.
There's so many Chris's on this grid. Damon Halkett is in P11, and right next to him is Marcus Stein with a disappointing P12.
And starting from the pit lane is Chris Brown in P13. Okay, we're on the grid.
The cars are gone. It is a rolling start for race 2. Shaking things up after the Super Bowl qualify as well. Mark Henbury, that is Mark Henbury. He just spun on the straight of the citation lap.
Yeah, tires are cold. I bet he clipped the dirt.
He probably did. Jonah, these cars are so unpredictable because the rear is so wide compared to the front tires. You will not clip the dirt with your left front, but you will clip the dirt with your left rear.
That's it, and you see Chris Brown there leaving the pits to catch up with the back of the pack.
And that will be in P13.
Okay, so we're underway.
Bash has started the race, indeed.
And it looks like he's got a bit of a jump on... Oh, who's that spun there now?
That's Ryan Hill.
Oh, Bash has got a nice little lead.
He's pulled the gap. But right behind is still Jonathan and Johannes, still right behind him. Or as the...
Yeah, is Jonathan going to slip through? He has.
So Johannes loses a place to Jonathan Benz.
Yeah, Johannes in the Christmas coloured car. Oh, a little battle forming there. Little battle forming between Kevin Lawrence, Johannes and Jonathan. Looks like a bit of a battle forming there, and I think Halkett. Oh, someone's off.
Unsure who that driver is. Who are we riding on board with now? This is Jonathan Benz, if I'm not mistaken. He's really shaking his head there. Must not be going good.
Yeah, he's taking a run on Johannes.
That is not Jonathan. Jonathan is in front.
Yeah, that is...
Number 3.
That is number 3, who is, looking at my sheets here, that's Kevin Lawrence.
That's Kevin Lawrence. So Kevin Lawrence has scored up quite a bit as well.
What a race from Kevin.
He was in P5 starting. He's currently running in P4. And Bash has not pulled a massive gap as would have been expected. It seems the guys are all on par for this race.
Jonathan just keeping that P2 pretty clear at the moment with Kevin, Johannes and...
Famolo. That is Famolo in the number 5 car. He is right on the tail of Kevin Lawrence.
Oh, ho, ho.
the rookie is really performing.
What a race from the rookie.
Kevin is trying to make a move on Johannes there.
Must say these different liveries on these cars is really tripping us up a bit.
Yeah, they are actually different, but so close that it's...
It doesn't help that every second driver's got exactly the same color skin as the guy in front of him.
Exactly. And here comes through Johannes Kutsia from Kevin Lawrence and Formolo. And that is number...
car 5 is off. That's Formolo.
Ja, that's Formolo going off. Nee, ek sê vir jou Jonathan, hierdie karre loop hoor. Die manne is hard aan die ry. Car number 12 is Jock de Villiers. He just moved past Jock de Villiers. But Jock is not giving it up that easy. He's making a comeback now.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Back with Bashir Jadwat pulling out the lead on Jonathan there.
So we are still in the top 3. We still got the same drivers in the top 3. The number 2 and number 3 positions have just been swapped.
The top 6 drivers in the same straightaway. Chris Heineke having a great race there. Jacques de Villiers also right up. Chris Brown now looking to make his move on Jacques.
Here comes the number 13 car, which is
Damien Halkett.
He had such great qualifying pace, but it seems the race is just not going his way.
Ryan Hill in the red and gold Lotus.
Yeah, that spin out there at the end of the citation lap, that did not help him at all. But I'm sure he can make a few places up through the field.
Oh, someone's off track there, flipping the barrier. That's not going to do your tyres any good.
That's not, and also it can damage your left front wishbones, which will then just make the steering turn a bit to the left, making turning right.
You know who that was? That was Bashir. That was Bash who clipped that wall, and this is Jonathan who's going in for the slipstream.
It seems that there might have been not damage, but there might have been some rubbing.
Going to take a look up the inside. No, he's locked up. Jonathan is locked. He's off track. Oh dear.
He's going for a lawn mode there.
Oh, and we've got Johannes past. We've got cars just going past Jonathan left, right, and centre. That's Chris Brown going down the inside as well.
Is Chris Brown almost in
from last place?
At them.
Oh, and we have got the biggest crash I've ever seen. Okay, maybe I've seen bigger, but that was pretty bad. Oh,
just
that was Jonathan. What a plank. That he must have not been concentrating.
Jacques de Villiers drove right under him.
Under him.
Look there.
That is. Woo.
That is intense. Car number 12 is Jacques de Villiers indeed.
That's about as close as you'd want that. Sheesh.
And we are back, side pod cam on Chris Heineke. Seems to be quite a lonely race for him here. I'm not sure if there's a car behind him. Does not look that way, no. He's
been having a great race so far.
He's very consistent.
Kevin Lawrence also right up there.
Oh, and we've got a car off. That is...
This is handsome Chris, isn't it?
This is Chris Chetney.
The most handsome Chris. His handsomeness has failed him, and he has spun. Well, this is such a high-speed spin. That grass just grabbed him, pulled him into the barrier. To be honest, I don't think he's going to recover from that. I think he's going to park it.
I suspect you're correct there.
Okay, we're with Chris Brown, and he is making an attempt at P2 from Johannes.
P from Johannes, yes. He is right on the gearbox there of the number 11 car.
This slipstream just sucks you in. Pulls you along so fast. This track is synonymous with such high speed slipstreaming. It's always very difficult. And he goes up the inside. He's going to make it stick. Can he stop? It looks like he's placed his car just right. Johannes has nowhere to go but to slip in behind him. But now we're facing another long straight. Johannes is just going to attack right back. Chris's head being buffeted around big time. Chris trying to come back at him.
And Johannes is past Chris again. So they are swapping positions left, right and center here. Here comes Chris Brown again.
Oh, what a move. It's going to make it stick. It's as clean as you want it.
Oversteer there. I think Johannes just slipped the wall there as well a bit.
This is going down to the wire, isn't it? This will go down to the flag, and I think both these drivers will not be sad with the outcome.
Indeed, if you have an excellent race, it's more rewarding than, you know, placing on the podium. For some of these guys, some guys are really, they want to be on the podium, and some just want to have a good race.
Oh, Johannes dives up the inside, and he's got that position. No, he doesn't.
Chris Brown just edged past.
Yes, Chris is fighting back. They are neck and neck. Oh, you can just see Chris's front nose in there.
Getting back in the slip there is Johannes Gutierrez.
It's going to pop out. Oh, Chris clips the dirt.
Oh, this is going to be another overtake. That has been 4 overtakes in the past couple of laps.
What a great battle. Chris dives up the inside. Oh, these drivers are sweating. Any mistake from one of these drivers now, and it will allow the other driver just to dive past and break that slip.
Here we go, we are on board with
Johannes, and he's going for the slipstream on Chris. Do you think that's close enough?
no, it's
oh,
not
he's
going
not
to be.
close enough. He's not close
I
enough.
think Chris just had a better drive out of that previous corner.
That's right. And this is the last lap. Bash crosses the line for the win. Pomolo laps but crosses the line behind Bash. And looks like Chris Brown is going to take P2 with Johannes in P3.
What a fantastic race.
So Bashir Jadwat crosses the line in first place and also takes the best lap of the race. Chris Brown takes P2, Johannes takes P3, but I suspect Johannes is super happy with that.
Jacques de Villiers will finish in P4, quite a better result than the previous race. Mark Henbury just behind him by a second.
Marcus Stein takes P6, followed by Kevin Lawrence. Decent showing from Kevin there in P7.
Chris Heineke in P8, P9 Pomolo Moripane, followed by Jonathan Bench, who put it in the wall but still managed a P10, rounding off the top 10.
Damian Halkett retires on lap 9. Ryan Hill retired on lap 8, with Handsome Chris parking it on lap 7. Johannes Kutsia, brilliant third position on the podium. So Chris Brown takes a brilliant P2. So Bashir Jadwat crosses the line in first place. Bashir was just killing it out there.
What a race this was, Jono.
If you enjoyed the racing, subscribe to our YouTube channel and pop over to rebelonlineracing.co.za for some awesome racing.
We'll be back soon.